Go play on the swings, Jude? I'm Amy, and I have a husband, Adam. We have 3 children. Elliot is almost 6, Jude just turned 3, and Jillian is 7 months. I've kind of struggled with depression and anxiety for most of my life, but it's always been pretty well controlled with just medication. After Jude was born, I found myself struggling a little bit more. The medication that I was on wasn't really doing as well as it should.
70% of women are going to experience some type of mood disorder or mood dysregulation in the first 2 weeks after a baby is born. With postpartum depression, those symptoms persist past 2 weeks or kick in afterwards. Postpartum depression looks very much like regular depression. You're sad, you're weepy, you're unmotivated for things. Things that normally would bring you joy aren't fun anymore.
Be careful.
I could see myself changing in personality where I just did not have the patience to deal with anything. Then I would feel guilty about that, and that would put me into more of like a depression spiral. It was scary to feel more out of control with your emotions. It gets to a point where it feels like it's always going to be like that.
When somebody has a kid, you automatically assume that everything's going to be great. But she was sleeping a lot, not feeling real motivated to get up and do the things that she would normally want to do. I guess that's when I kind of realized that she was having a little bit more difficulty. Kick it to me.
It was helpful that I have a partner who is very involved with caring for our children, but at the same time, I wanted to be the one who was involved. And with the depression and the anxiety, that wasn't, happening.
We have a care coordinator here. She goes through all of our screens, and any mom who scores above the threshold, we reach out and call her then. What's most important are primary care colleagues, so OBGYN, midwifery, and pediatrics, family medicine, be really on board with it. And I think that's what makes it successful, because if they're not doing the screenings in primary care, us in mental health, we can't help.
You gonna have a snack? Once I had the medication changes that I needed, and then I was able to work with Gabe, that made me feel more present with my family.
You could just tell that she was happier. I saw her getting out more, doing more things with the kids, getting out of the house.
You want some crackers? When I was in the pit of depression, I think they did okay, but I think they thrive when I'm able to take care of myself. Are there any A's in there?
Women who are struggling with postpartum depression, their children tend to have emotional issues themselves when they grow up, or cognitive delays. Sometimes there'll be speech delays. The good news with all of that is when a mom gets better, baby can catch up too.
My advice for other new mothers who might feel that they're struggling would be try and get help as soon as you can. We do all these things for our children to make sure that they're happy and comfortable, and it's just as important to make sure that as a mother you are happy and comfortable too.